So my first project is going to be clabbered milk. Now, if you don't know what clabbered milk is when it's the ancient way of fermenting your milk. So I will take this jar and take the lid off. And I can't do it one-handed. And then I'm going to put a towel over it. You can use paper towel, you can use a cloth towel, whatever. And put an elastic band and or you can just loosen the lid, right? So air, airflow can happen a little bit. And the pressure that builds when your milk starts to naturally ferment with is allowed to escape. The reason it's going to ferment and not spoil is because it has all of the good bacteria in here already, because this is raw milk. So yeah, and you let it sit out for 1 to 3 days usually, and it will start separating. The solids will start coming together. It's naturally starting to bind to itself. And that's all because of the good bacteria that's already in the milk, the probiotics. You cannot do this with commercial milk, processed like pasteurized milk of any kind. It will spoil because all of the good bacteria are gone, and then all that's introduced is bad yeasts and molds and things like that. So thank you. Put it on the floor there. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, baby. Flops. Hi. Say hi. Yeah. Well, it's day 2 of making clabbered milk, and as you can tell, this is a much smaller jar. I decided I didn't need the entire 2 liters of milk clabbered, so I chose to put in about, I think this is about maybe 2.5 cups. It's almost, I can't read that, it's too dark. Hold on. I don't know, 16, almost 16 ounces. Anyways, you can see the cream here, and then the rest of the milk. So we're gonna leave it. The lid is on loosely, just to when it catches. So you could probably pick it up, but it doesn't. It's not sealed all the way. And I think in another couple of days we'll have some clabbered milk. Well, it's day 3. I'm not sure if you can probably see these tiny little bubbles. Those are bubbles, and those are forming. And look how thick it's gotten. I can turn it. Still a bit loose, but firming up. So I'm gonna go put him back in his hidey hole. It's back here behind my cooking utensils and dehydrator. So yeah. All right, so we are at day 4, and this is what we have. Do you see the gap there? That's the separation. It's all kind of jelly. Let's do that. It's very thick. So that is, oh, and there's bubbles and stuff all the way at the bottom. Bubbles. Bubbles. Let me turn it around and see. Oh, there. Yeah, bubbles there down at the bottom. So I'm gonna leave that for another day. Our house is pretty cold. It's around 60 degrees. And so it's gonna take longer. It's a longer process. So 5 days, right there. 5 days, and then I'll bring you back tomorrow to see if we have more bubbles, and then our clabber will be ready to use. Well, it's day 5. I didn't get a shot yesterday, I don't think. And do you see how it's separating now? It's separating, but it's not curdling. So there's a lot of whey in there, and you can see that giant air bubble in there. There's whey in that bubble. I guess it's not an air bubble, it's a whey bubble. And when you do this, whoa, there you go. Do this, the whey starts to drain down, and then you see this thick gelatinous blob. That is my completed clabber. Next step, I'm running low on butter. I think I've only got half a pound of butter, or half a cup of butter left. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna culture the butter today, and then tomorrow we will make butter. And I don't have enough milk left for cheese. We have drank a lot of milk. I didn't realize how much we actually would be drinking. It's yet to be seen if this is just, we're on a milk high, we got our milk and we're drinking it. We're not actually drinking it like as a glass of milk. We're drinking it in tea and coffee. The most we've drank as like just a glass of milk would be about, I told the kids and my husband, like a quarter cup max, because we need to get our system used to it. So, or in a bowl of cereal. That's a good way to introduce it to your diet. But yeah, I didn't realize. But there are 6 of us, so that basically means we're going through 2 liters of milk per person for the week. And with all the extra milk that I hope to be getting, that's going to be for cheese making. So we'll see how much I get, to be able to do that, because I really want to do a video on making a Gouda or Gouda style cheese.